All right, I need you to pay close attention to what I'm about to tell you. There's a massive opportunity window right now that most people are completely missing because it's too boring. You see, companies are desperate to hire people with specific certifications and certificates, and in some of these cases, I'm talking multiple six-figure salaries, remote work, and benefits, often with no college degree required. But here's the thing, this window won't stay open forever, and as more people figure this out, competition will increase and the advantages will disappear. Now, I've helped thousands of people capitalize on these types of opportunities and get remote jobs. And today I'm going to be showing you the exact boring certifications that are literally changing lives in 2025. And all I ask in return is that you gently tap that like button. And let's jump into it right now. All right, certification number 1 is CompTIA A+. And this is like a freaking cheat code. This is literally your golden ticket to get into the tech industry. And here's why this certification is so valuable. There are 3.5 million unfilled IT positions in 2025. No, that is not an exaggeration. Companies are desperate. And what I love about CompTIA A+ is how approachable it is. You don't need to be a math genius or have any previous tech experience, and the basic bundle starts at about $211, which includes both an exam voucher and a retake option. And the work itself is way more manageable than you'd think. You'll mainly be helping people fix their devices, printers, phones, laptops, etc. And the best part is once you're in the door, most companies will pay for your additional certifications so you can move up into higher paying jobs. So this certification is basically like a foot in the door to get into cybersecurity roles, data analytics, and other high paying tech fields. And the skills you learn in this certification are used every day by IT pros. You'll learn how to set up networks, and you'll learn how to fix common computer issues. And these are skills that will never go out of date or out of style. Plus, you can study for this at home with practice tests. Now, you can get IT roles remotely, but one of the biggest cheat codes for getting IT jobs, if you're willing to do it, is moving to an undesirable area in the US. So if you're willing to move to an undesirable area or a small town, there are a ton of open IT roles. And you can get paid pretty good money in low cost of living areas, build up your skills, build up your experience, and get additional certifications while you're working, and then land a better job down the line. All right, quick break. This Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm hosting a free live workshop called How to Get Money Quickly with AI and YouTube. At this workshop, I'll be giving away my brand new tool, Niche Validator 2.0, for free. This is a very popular tool of mine that I've updated to add more recent niche discoveries, and I've trained on thousands of hours of my teaching, my philosophy, my coaching sessions, etc. And I'm giving it away for this one time only at the workshop. So make sure you show up, click the link in the description or the pinned comment below, and when you're done registering, make sure to click on add this to your calendar so it'll show up in your Google, Apple, or Outlook calendar in order to get our GPT. Now, you'll also be able to ask me questions live, so I look forward to meeting you. See you Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. All right, cert number 2 is the Google Analytics Professional Certificate on Coursera. And basically, every company out there needs to understand data analytics. And what company has the most data in the world? Google. So this certificate validates your ability to make data-driven decisions. And the best part is that it's a self-paced course. Now, Google says this certificate takes about 6 months to complete, but almost all the people that complete it says it takes more like 1 or 2 months. And you can also tack on the Google Analytics certification, which you can complete in 1 day, and that will help you navigate Google Analytics itself. And these two together will help you land jobs like a digital analytics specialist, where you can make $78,000 to $139,000 a year, or maybe you'd prefer being a marketing data analyst, making $63,000 to $107,000 a year. And basically, every business decision now relies on data. So when you can show a company how to make more money based off of website data, they're going to pay you well. And the best part is you can practice these skills on any website, or you can even offer to help small businesses for free to build your portfolio. And Google also updates this cert regularly, so you're always learning the latest tools. Now, this one is technically a certificate, meaning you don't have to take a test at the end of it in order to get certified. And one dirty little secret about certificates and certifications that almost nobody tells you is that only 20% of the value of a certificate or certification is the actual information itself. 80% of the value is how hiring managers and decision makers actually view the cert, right? So their opinion of the cert matters much more than how good the cert is itself. And Google has a massive brand name. And if you look up the video that I did covering this cert, almost all of the comments are overwhelmingly positive. Lots of people reporting that they were able to get a job with the cert. And taking this cert only costs $49, plus there's a 7-day free trial. So that is an absolutely insane value. Cert number 3 is going to be the Project Management Professional Cert, or the PMP. And this one is absolutely life-changing if you're organized and you enjoy managing things. And this is basically the gold standard of project management certifications. And it's not just project management. The PMP consistently ranks as one of the most in-demand professional certifications according to major business publications. And the cool thing about project management is a lot of people will switch into project management from many different business-related careers out there. So it's something that's open to a lot of people if they want to advance their career. Again, especially if you're an organized person who likes to lead projects. And it's also one of the most valuable skills that you can learn. For instance, one PMP graduate shared that PMP will establish your foundation and mindset in project management, such as knowledge and language terms that other PMs are using. Another grad said that having a PMP has helped them in their career goals, and they believe that it is worth the time and commitment to get. And you can earn it in just 2 to 3 months of focused study, and you only need a bachelor's degree or high school diploma plus some coursework. Yet it opens doors to positions paying anywhere between $86,000 and $147,000 a year. Now, what makes the PMP especially relevant in 2025 is the growing demand for project management across all industries. With more companies adopting remote work, certified project managers who can coordinate distributed teams are more valuable than ever. And once you get that first project management job, you're on a clear path to making $100,000+ a year within a few years. Now, by the way, before you get the PMP, you want to get the CAPM cert first. So this is the Certified Associate in Project Management cert, and it's by the same company. So it's going to be perfect if you're just starting out. But really, it's a good idea to get both of them at some point down the line. All right, so this next one might be the most underrated on the list, and I personally have a friend who had no college degree, no experience whatsoever, and they got this cert and they were able to land a job from it, and that is a Salesforce Administrator cert. Now, the reason why this is so valuable is that Salesforce is the biggest CRM in the world. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management Software, and tons of massive companies all around the world use Salesforce, and they need people who can manage their systems. And the beauty of this certification is that it doesn't require a degree or technical background. You just need to understand how to navigate and customize the platform. And as a Salesforce administrator, which would be the role that you would start off at, you will basically be the architect of a company's central nervous system. You'll design and implement the customer relationship management system, you'll bridge the gap between business needs and technical solutions, and you will ensure the entire organization is working efficiently. And with this certification, you'll master 6 core areas: platform customization, user management, security protocols, data management, workflow automation, and of course, analytics. And even the most entry-level jobs are likely going to pay $60,000 or more. And because of the fact that companies are investing thousands or even millions of dollars in Salesforce, once it's set up, they need someone to run it forever, and that is good job security. And they almost always only hire Americans for these roles because the systems store customer data, so it's too important to outsource. Plus, Salesforce has completely free training on their Trailhead platform, so you can learn and practice without spending a dime. And Salesforce skills transfer between companies. So if you know how to set up a sales process for a healthcare company, you can do it for a tech company too. And yeah, the demand for this one is insanely high. So is it boring? Yeah, it's probably pretty boring, right? CRMs are insanely boring. And it's really tedious work too. But companies desperately need people who are familiar with this platform.
What's happening, guys? In the editing process of this video, and I have an opportunity for a select group of people. So these are people who are serious about growing their personal brand on YouTube. So basically, we figured out recently how to grow a personal brand and combine all the upsides of a personal brand with the upsides of automation, right? Using AI, using things like this to basically grow your personal brand 10 times faster, which in the past used to take decades to do. And now you can do it significantly faster. And you can do this to get a better job. You know, we work with beginners that just want to get a better job with their personal brand. You can do this to make money as a side hustle. We work with a lot of people like that. We can do this to make more money if you already have a side hustle or a small business. Or if you're already crushing it on YouTube, we can help you crush it 10 times more. We've worked with people like that as well. I mean, I literally can show clients at each level. People that we've gotten from 0 to over 10K, 0 to like over 30K, from like 1K per month all the way up to 185K per month, from around 30K per month all the way up to over 500K per month. So literally at every single level, and it works for everyone in every situation. With that being said, we are only working with 3 to 5 people, and they have to be people who are very serious, right? People who are dedicated to making this work. So if you think you're that type of person, go ahead and apply it down in the description and the pinned comment below. and you could be part of our group of 3-5 that we help. So see you there. Have a good one.
All right, next is the AWS Cloud Practitioner Certification. And anything related to the cloud is just insanely hot right now, right? We have been finding that when people get certifications that are related to the cloud, they just end up getting job offers left and right.
Fact.
And AWS, Amazon Web Services, is one of the biggest cloud platforms. And again, just like Salesforce, there are a ton of companies out there that are using AWS. And this certification is respected worldwide. It shows employers that you have real cloud skills. And cloud skills are growing 5 times faster than other tech skills, right? Every company is moving to the cloud. This is where they're storing all of their data. And they need people who get this stuff. And the crazy thing is, you don't need to know any coding. None. Zero. So it's perfect for beginners. And let me break down what a cloud career looks like. This certification is your first step. It opens doors to entry-level remote cloud jobs where you can learn more, but with experience, you can be a cloud operations engineer making $121,000 to $185,000 a year, and that's only a few years down the line. Now, a lot of people will start off with an IT role, and then they'll go into an entry-level cloud-related role, and then they'll go for the higher-level jobs. But the crazy thing is, the test only costs $100. That is crazy cheap for what you get.
Shut up and take my money.
So this certification is your ticket to a high-paying remote tech career in one of the fastest growing parts of tech, right? More than 90% of companies are now using cloud services, and AWS holds the biggest share of the market. And this means that AWS skills are in crazy high demand. And most students pass the test after only studying for 2 to 4 weeks. And this cert is a gateway to higher level AWS certs that can push your salary well over $200,000 a year. And many cloud jobs are fully remote as well, since cloud systems can be managed from anywhere. So yeah, this one's an absolute no-brainer. All right, so these are some of the best certs out there, but like I said before, there's a lot of other really good ones, and these ones might not be perfect for you depending on your situation. And also check out this video I did on the best certs for getting remote jobs by clicking right here.